Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today it is a match preview. It's Bournemouth versus Luton Town. And like any other match preview, we do talk about the game before. And for Luton, that was a 3-3 draw at home to Swansea. And let's be honest, Luton should have won that. I can't believe we bottled a 3-0 lead. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that as a Luton fan ever before. Lucky I wasn't at the game because I probably would have been very angry with that, the way we performed in the second half. First half, I don't think anything was wrong with the way we performed in the first half. All three goals were very good. We put the pressure on Swansea. We did everything which we needed to do. But then in the second half, we just invited pressure. And you can't do that. It doesn't matter what level you play at. If you give a team so much freedom in the second half to go and, you know, exploit your, defence, and you don't protect the back four, goals are going to come. It doesn't matter. You can defend all you want, Goals are going to come. You can't defend throughout the whole half. It's not possible. It really isn't. And if you are going to do it, you need to do it properly. You need to protect the defence a little bit. And Swansea, they changed up a little bit. They made changes, good tactical changes, which changed the game for them. And when you're sitting back as well against a team who are going to just attack, they are going to shoot from outside the box, and deflections are going to happen. And what happened? The deflections happened, and we conceded that way around. And it's not good enough. It really isn't. Defence needs to do a lot better. Midfield needs to do a lot better. You can look at Cornick and go, yeah, he should have scored his opportunity in the second half. But at the end of the day, you don't need 4 goals to win a football match. You only need 1 to win a football match, And it's how well you defend and how well you manage the game throughout. We didn't manage the game properly. We managed it for 45 minutes, but not the second 45 minutes. We can't do that against Bournemouth. We just can't. Swansea and Bournemouth are two completely different teams. Bournemouth, for me, I think will get promotion this season. I think under Scott Parker, I think he will get them playing the correct way. I do like Scott Parker. I do think he's a good upcoming manager who's going to have a really good career as a manager. Obviously, he had a good career as a player. But, I think what he did at Fulham was good. I just don't think the right structure was put in place at Fulham for him to do really well. I think if he, he's one of those, Fulham are one of those teams, in my opinion, that they just get promotion, relegation. There's no, stability. There's no, let's build type of thing. Whereas I think with Bournemouth, if he does get Bournemouth promoted, I do think he could build on from there and stay many more years in the Premier League. I think that's more likely going to happen at Bournemouth than at Fulham compared. So yeah, I think Bournemouth this season, I think they have everything. Defence, when you've got someone like Gary Cahill at the back, someone who's played in the Premier League for so many years, when you've got that experience, that quality there, straight away your defence is going to be better. There's no doubt about it. You've got Bournemouth have got one of the best defensive midfielders in the league for me with Ben Pearson. He's absolutely amazing when he's actually thinking straight and he doesn't have that discipline. And then up top, you've got Solanke who can score goals for fun. They've got pretty much everything. They can score goals, they can keep clean sheets, the midfield's there. They've got everything about them to be a very good side. And they could even challenge for the title. But I do reckon they're just going to go up, Bournemouth. I reckon last year we probably played them at the right time, to be fair, where their form was hit and miss. Sometimes they were good, sometimes they were bad. Yeah, they went down to 10 men last year. Some people saying it weren't a red card last year. Don't matter. Today's, obviously Saturday's game is a completely different game. It's going to be a lot harder for us. And if we don't defend properly and if we don't protect the back four, then Bournemouth are just going to run riot. They are going to run riot. They will put the pressure on us. And for me, I do think Luton needs to perform a little bit like we did in the first half against Swansea. Put the pressure on Bournemouth. We are going to be the away side. So, yeah, at the back we need to be more secured. But put the pressure on that Bournemouth defence, I do think we can exploit them with our pace, because we do have a lot of it. I don't know who's going to be fit and ready to go for this game. And I bet you Bournemouth fans, if there is any watching this video, go, what do you mean? Every time we have a pre-match warm-up, someone keeps getting injured. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on in training. But this season, we keep getting injuries. I don't know why. Little injuries that make players go out for a couple of weeks. I don't know who's fit. I don't know who's going to be available. I see certain players in training, so I'm guessing that they could potentially be available. The likes of Sonny Bradley, I've seen him in training. I've seen Campbell in training now. I've seen Amari Bell in training. The likes of those types of players haven't been playing recently. So who knows who could start against Bournemouth, but it's going to be very tough. It's just going to be really tough. We need to be on it. We need to perform a bit like how we did in the last game against Bournemouth at their place. Another repeat of that would be brilliant. But it's going to be so tough. I don't think we're going to win, and I know that's really negative. I know, I understand that, but what I've seen in recent weeks hasn't given me the confidence that we are going to get a result against Bournemouth. It'd be a good test for us, but we can't give Bournemouth respect like we did against West Brom. We can't do that. Don't give them the respect. Don't go down to 3-0, you know, and then get back into the game. Don't do that. Stay in the game as much as possible. If we go 1-0 down, we go 1-0 down. Let's not increase that scoreline. Let's at least being like touching distance. So then if we are 1-0 down, we can try and get back into the game. When it gets to 2, when it gets to 3, we make life so hard for ourselves, and we can't do that. Also, in front of goal, certain individuals, I'm not naming them, actually I will name them, Cornick, you know, you got to take your chances. Yes, I mentioned in the Swansea game, you don't need to score 4 goals, but, you know, it does help when you can actually take your chances, you know, and add goals to yourself, you know. Cornick's probably low on confidence, which doesn't help his situation. The thing is with Cornick, he gets into those positions and gets those chances, which is a massive plus, because if you don't get those chances, then we can then go, right, clearly he isn't the right type of player for us. But when he does get those chances and you're like, you just need to take him. I don't know what he needs to do. I don't know if it's extra shooting practice in training. I don't know what it is, but he needs to get better in front of goal, because his chances don't help, you know, when he doesn't take them. It would be nice if he can start taking those chances. I do like Cornick, but he does frustrate me. He's one of the most frustrating players to watch at the moment, because he does the hard work, but when it comes to the easy bit, which is put the ball in the back of the net, he just can't do it, and it's so frustrating to watch him. But yeah, I think I've mentioned all the points which I need to say in this video. Don't give Bournemouth too much respect. They've got the quality, they've got everything about them to go up this year. You know, it's basically like playing against a team like West Brom. You know, we need to be on it. There's no like only 9 players being on it. Everyone needs to be on it. Everyone needs to be on their man at all times. You know, give one of the best performances of the season. That's what I'm expecting. And if we do win, it'd be the best result of the season. That's without shadow of a doubt. You know, it would be the best result of the season so far. So we need to, well, I would obviously like us to get a result, but I can't see it. And if we don't get the win against Bournemouth, it makes, you know, and it's another game where we haven't got, you know, the 3 points. And then after Bournemouth, we play Coventry, which this season have done extremely well. So, you know, games are not easy in the Championship, so we need to try and find a way and figure out how to get 3 points very soon. But yeah, guys, that is the end of the video. My score prediction, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Bournemouth win. I just can't see us winning, unfortunately. Hopefully the boys prove me wrong. I don't want to predict the starting 11, because every time I predict it just goes so wrong. Amount of times we keep changing it. So I'm going to let you guys down in the comment section of this video comment the starting 11 which you think Nathan Jones will pick, or the starting 11 which you would pick for the game against Bournemouth. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to follow me across all my social media if you haven't done already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.